Okay, guys, I'm not even gonna do my intro at this freaking rate because I just want to jump straight into that vegan teacher. Now, if you have no idea who she is, I don't blame you, but at the same time, how not? Anyways, what we're going to be doing today is looking at that vegan teacher, specifically one of her songs. There's gonna be a few other videos that we, look at, but for now, we're gonna be talking about her songs because, oh my God, the song that she released called "I Can't Breathe." I really do feel like it started out with good intentions and then kind of just, drifted off, if you will. Now, don't get me wrong. There's not really much else to say, but I really do understand. But at the same time, Jesus Christ, how and why? Regardless, what we're going to do is look at this isn't the main focus of the video, even though I kind of portrayed it as though it was. But what it is there's a specific part in the song that I'm just flabbergasted at how this is allowed on YouTube, but some of my content gets banned because there was an 11-year-old in it because we were playing Geometry Dash. It really makes me wonder. So anyways, roll the clip of exactly what I'm talking about, because you have no idea. It's actually really, really bad. I don't know why. It shouldn't be bad, right? I feel like it shouldn't be, but for some reason, it's just I can't really put a finger on why it's disturbing to me. Just know that it is. Anyways, play the video.
I am a baby boy, strap down your knives on my penis without consent.
That's just I'm really having a hard time figuring out why. Not even the motives to write that in a lyric about "I can't breathe." But you know what? Oh my God. You see, this is the problem. This is why you don't give old women weed, because then they create shit like this. But the reason that I feel like this was with good intentions is because of the comment, or not comment, rather description. It reads, "All lives matter to those who live them. Please help to keep them breathing." So in that respect, I can kind of get it. But that is pretty much all that needs to be said. There didn't need to be a song. You could have just posted that on Twitter. Bam. Not only would you get a lot of likes because it's actually a really good, really good statement, but you didn't have to create an entire song and waste your time. But regardless, let's look up some, let me show you guys a TikTok of that vegan teacher. You guys aren't gonna believe me when I tell you this, but trust me, it's bad.
Ah, yes, the old "I need protein" excuse. People will say almost anything to try to get out of changing their habits. Because the meat tastes so good, right? The cheese? I know. But you gotta tell the truth to yourself. You don't need it. Plants have protein. If you don't believe me, watch 2 movies about this, 2 documentaries. The Game Changers and What the Health. Both of them are on Netflix. The Game Changers is all about athletes. Did you know that there are athletes in the Olympics who never eat any animal products? No cheese, no milk, no eggs, no meat. So if they can do it, don't you?
Yeah, she's saying all this protein, you can get that from plants, but she looks like a fucking stick, dude. How are you going to tell me that a woman her age looking like a stick is going to be able to... She looks like she hasn't touched protein in 10 years. And I'm just sitting here hold up. You're telling me your diet plan works, but you don't even have enough protein in your body. This is starting to get pretty sketchy, if I do say so myself. I mean, think about it like this. You can't not eat, I guess you can not eat meat. I mean, she's a living example of that. And look, there's no problem with being vegan. I really couldn't give 2 shits. But at the same time, how is this what you're going for? You know what I mean? Anyways, there's not really too much to say. This next one, she's responding to a comment that is saying, "What do you think about hunting? I have been a hunter for the past 5 years in Africa to help feed the nearby local families." Let's watch her response.
Hi, I really love your question. I like questions that make me think. What it comes down to, though, is ethical veganism is about helping the animals as much as is practicable. We don't want to hurt them. We don't want to exploit them. We don't want to eat or wear them. Unless it is absolutely necessary. But when is it necessary? When our own life depends on it. Do you absolutely know for sure that there is no other choice? There's no way to grow crops? There's no other way? Are you sure?
I mean, think about it. He's living in the middle of Africa, right? You know, that's just gotta be like dry, the most dry, crusty land in the world. You're telling me you're gonna grow crops. And even if so, you act like they have the money to pay for that. I mean, if you think about it, Africa is one of the most, like, it has one of the most high poverty rates, if not the highest. That I remember. But I just know that it's pretty bad. And to say that, like, look, all I'm gonna say is this is a great question, though. And look, I can understand that she's trying to answer it from a vegan's perspective, but at the same time, I'm gonna actually give my feedback and not roast her, because this one is kind of, I can kind of see it, right? Because, like, sometimes you don't have to kill animals, right? But at the same time, all I have to think is that, you know, these vegans, I'm pretty sure they don't understand that if they don't eat meat, it doesn't matter. Everybody else is going to. Let's be honest. Vegans are a minority in that respect. There are not enough vegans in the world to make a difference like that. And even if there were, I can guarantee you it wouldn't kill the industry because the temptation is too high. Now, I'm not going to say that veganism is a bad thing or a good thing. Personal preference, it just depends on what your beliefs are. Personally, I'm not a vegan, but if I was, I mean, it would kind of make sense. And I think that's the problem with the vegans trying to sell this stuff, you know, sell their story, is that, you know, they're telling it from a vegan's perspective, not from a meat eater's perspective, right? Because a meat eater's perspective, oh, what the fuck do I give a shit about killing animals? If it's going to give me my burger, then what's the point? I feel like if you're going to go at it from a perspective of a vegan, you might as well not go at it at all. But here's what I would say if I was a vegan. For example, did you know that meat products can contain a lot more fat than vegetables? Bam! Perfect. Not only is it a, you know, actual thing, you could tie weight loss into it. You know, why do these vegans not think of this stuff? Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I still wouldn't change from a meat eater, only because, in my opinion, I couldn't give two shits. But there are a lot of people in the world that need to lose weight or just something like that. And that should be an angle that they should go out of instead of, oh, don't hurt the animals. Because realistically, they don't give a shit. Let's be 100% honest. And what your movement is about, it wouldn't really matter to the people that are in the movement. Now, what I mean by that is that even if the people in the movement don't care if the animals die, as long as they're still vegans and not eating that meat, it's not going to matter. You're still going to get what you want. You know what I mean? Like, that's... Like, these people just don't think outside the box. I think that's the issue. Anyways, without further ado, let's look at this next TikTok. Now, this next TikTok is answering a question about just asking, isn't owning pets kind of wrong if you are a real vegan? Same thing is me saying I care about the environment and still drive a V8 diesel truck. So let's see what she says.
Hey, I love a good question. Here's the thing. You are absolutely right. It is not really vegan to have any kind of a pet. The only exception would be when you are trying to help to save an animal. So Bella was adopted. She was behind bars at an SPCA. We went there just to check the animals. We didn't take her immediately, although we fell in love with her, but it's a huge decision. I mean, adopting an animal is the same as adopting a kid. So we went back the next day. She was still there, and we've been in love with her ever since. So thank you for your question. And for those of you who are wondering, if you want to get a stencil like this, you can go to PETAKids.com. They sent this to me free, and I just did this morning.
Okay. So, we're going to get into the crazy TikToks in a bit, but I figured I'd show a few. Now, I'm just going to give my quick input on this, so crazy TikTok will be next. So, what this is about, so basically, this is basically saying, isn't owning a pet, I already gave you the entire question. So here's my problem, is that if you don't know her pet dog, I don't remember her name, but what I do know is that her pet dog is a quote-unquote vegan dog. Now, whether or not that's animal abuse, I don't fucking know, but at the same time, what I do know is that I'm pretty sure dogs are supposed to eat meat. That's the entire point of their literal meat-ripping jaws. I mean, you might be thinking, oh, cute chihuahua. No. I'm talking about the dogs like hers, or in my case, my pit bull Daisy that has the biggest teeth that could literally kill in minutes. All I'm saying is that you can't just deprive your dog of meat. I feel like that's not a good idea, but to each his own. Anyways, let's look at a crazy TikTok, which in my opinion, it's just crazy.
Nate, you little cutie patootie. I am not forcing you to be vegan. I am not literally forcing you to do anything. I am here minding my own business, doing my own little TikTok account. You can come and go. You can decide to block me.
Okay. This isn't completely crazy, but I promise the next one will be. I just figured we'd ease it in a bit because it's going to get hectic. She sounds like she's forcing you. Let me explain a little bit. Let me elaborate, if you will. I'm pretty damn sure that a vegan such as herself, I mean, maybe she is, maybe she's not. And she kind of has a point, right? You can come and go as you please. She's not forcing you to do anything. But I think she's taking it a little too literally. I think what this guy was trying to convey is that every time someone goes on her TikTok, that she shoves down their throat that they should be vegan. And I'm pretty sure that's what he's getting at, in which case she can't deny it because it's true. Let's be 100% honest. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at another crazy TikTok because you know how it's gotta be. So this one has been thrown around a lot lately, and let me be honest, I can imagine before we get into it, and let me just actually explain real quick what this is. It's basically her singing a song about not eating meat in front of McDonald's, but you have to see it for yourself to understand what I mean. But let me just go back to what I was saying. I'm sorry, it's 12 in the morning. I'm pretty sure that the McDonald's people, the employees, if you will, and I've worked at a McDonald's. I haven't had vegan teachers stop by, but I wouldn't doubt it. And basically, she's pretty much harassing every single fast food joint with the same song, but with their name implanted in it. So let me give you a little bit of what this is like.
3, 2, 1, sing! Eating animals is wrong, McDonald's. Hurting animals is wrong, McDonald's. Share this song and change your entire menu to be vegan from now on.
Yeah, that's what she's posting on the internet. That's what she decided was fit to be on the internet. Now, whether you like it or not, it's just how it is. And that's just, I don't know how to really feel about that TikTok. I mean, I guess it depends on who you are. But anyways, what we're going to look at is a next one on her bike. And this is, just watch.
Hello, everyone. There's some of you who have come to this TikTok account because you saw a petition that said you have to save Bella the dog. Bella the dog was perfectly fine and has been vegan for 3 years and has been seen by the vet multiple times, and everybody around in the neighborhood agrees that she's fine. The police were actually just at my door the other day because I called them and they said she's perfectly fine. But anyway, the point is that you guys, as much as you are being kind of mean right now, trying to sign these petitions and take Bella away from me, you're also the coolest because you're the ones who care so much about animals. Now, if you could just channel that and become vegan, that would be so awesome.
See what I fucking mean? She's talking about how her dog's gonna be taken away because people are signing a petition to get her taken away. And she's like, oh, you know what I ought to do? Instead of telling them that that's ridiculous and it's my dog, not theirs, I'm going to try to force it down their throat that they need to be vegan. What the fuck, bro? If anything, she's abusing her goddamn dog because she doesn't even give a shit enough to, I don't know, get the petition taken down? Like, what? Oh my god, dude. If only I was kidding. But you guys literally saw it there in a TikTok. Now, look, maybe that's just me. But at the same time, if people were signing a petition for my dog Daisy to be removed for, I don't know, danger to an animal because I have a bunch of cords around that she could chew or some dumb shit like that, I can guarantee you, and I mean this wholeheartedly, I can guarantee you that instead of being like, ooh, you care so much about animals, you know what, I'm gonna break my dog's neck and show you that I hate animals and eat her, or some demented shit like that. Instead, what I would do is I'd be like, you know, what the fuck? Take the petition down. It's not my fault that I have to have a computer so that I can make videos, you know, or something like that. Like, does she not think logically? I swear to God. But regardless, there's not really much else to say. I figured since the rest of the internet was taking a look at that vegan teacher, I would too. Because let's be 100% honest, how the fuck are you gonna be named that vegan teacher and not teach them how to be vegan? And even if she's trying, all she's doing is shoving it down their throats. Regardless, I have nothing else to say. I just figured I would get this out of my system because vegan people are the most unenjoyable people to be around. Only because vegan people, they don't seem to quite understand that when you're a meat eater, it's much more difficult to quit. Now, some of them did quit eating meat, so maybe they do. But at the same time, I feel like they've been vegan so long that they don't even fucking know. Regardless, if you guys enjoy this video, really appreciate it if you give it a subscribe, like, turn the notification bell, leave a comment down below. You know, just sub to my live streaming channel as well, because I live stream a lot of Geometry Dash, Fortnite, whatever you want me to do, I'll do. Anyways, like I said, thank you guys for watching, and as always, peace, fellas.